Testing. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Hello. I think there's been enough time. Here we go. Awesome. All right. What's up, YouTube? It's AltoSax31. It's been a little while since I've done any type of live streams, but as I said in my Crate Villas ad, we're taking a step into the past with Resistance Fall of Man. So I've been doing some shuffling around in my room, and I found a nice little setup for my PS3. And going through my games, I saw Resistance Fall of Man, and this was my first PS3 game. So I immediately like, man, I want to play this. I thought about all the great times I had on this game, and I got it installed. And after some troublesome technical issues, I got the PS3 set up for streaming. So I'm going to go ahead and play through. I'm going to try and play through the story mode. I'm not going to be able to beat it in one sitting, but I'm going to try and see what I can do in about an hour. But I do want to try and finish the game via the stream session. So yeah, guys, let's play Resistance Fall of Man. This is a game that, in my opinion, pretty much kept the PS3 afloat. From what I remember, the lineup of PS3 games that came out when the PS3 first came out was just terrible, and this was the only game that was even worthwhile, and actually ended up being a really fun game. Introduced me to multiplayer and PSN Online. That's where I came up with AltoSax. So you guys know the rest is history. But so I haven't played this game. According to my save file, I haven't played it since 2011. And I guess at some point I only played up to the first part of the game on medium difficulty. So we're gonna just set up a new game, and we'll play it on medium. But I should have the control set up the way I would like. But yeah, we're gonna play through and see what we can do. So we're gonna start from the beginning. So I'm kind of excited. It's been so long since I've played this game, but it was such an iconic game for the PS3.
The origin of the virus is unknown, but its effects were devastating and swift. In the 1930s, reports of biological experiments.
I don't know if I should skip the cutscenes because I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but I'll be quiet for a little bit. Don't mind me, people.
Entire cities. We feared the Russians had developed a weapon of unparalleled power. The truth was far worse. The Chimera stayed sealed within Russia for over a decade. Then, in 1949, they launched an attack that overwhelmed all of Europe in a matter of weeks. For several months we thought England was safe. But in October of 1950, the Chimera burrowed under the Channel. We had prepared for them, but in 3 months' time, the war was lost. We abandoned the cities to the Chimera and retreated to scattered military bases and outposts. The Chimera had won.
Or did they? Question mark.
On July the 11th, 1951, the Americans launched an assault on the eastern coast of England. On the second wave of that assault was a sergeant named Nathan Hale. The actions of that soldier have become a matter of both scrutiny and myth. What follows are the known events of his life from July 11th to July the 14th, the day he was last seen. Soldiers had no idea what they would soon be facing. The US government had sealed its borders in 1950. Radio waves and newspapers became state property. Only the highest levels of their government knew the truth.
This looked like a mix between a C-130 and the Osprey.
We were giving them our one secret weapon, something we could offer that they couldn't build themselves. I was the commander of the convoy team that was to meet the US soldiers. We were ambushed in Manchester on the way to the rendezvous. There was no way to warn the Americans. They were on their own in York, fighting an enemy they knew nothing about. We never learnt exactly what happened there. All we know is that Nathan Hale was the sole survivor.
All right. So it definitely brings back a lot of nostalgia. This was, like I said before, this was my very first PS3 game. I got it when I got up the PS3. So we're gonna we're gonna go in the magic time machine. We're gonna go back to 2006. I knew the PS3 was coming out. I knew it was gonna be really expensive. It was like $600 something. Back in that time, that was a lot of money. Hold that, guys. I thought I put subtitles on.
Sir, your squad, go now! You're with me, let's go!
So I'm gonna just change it up real quick, guys. Sorry. Yeah, I did put subtitles on. Let's go. Primary fire, ultimate fire, crouch. All right. So as I was saying, I knew the PS3 was coming out, right? I knew it was like $600. I was like 16 at the time, not to like age myself or anything, but I knew I wasn't gonna be able to afford the PS3. I wasn't gonna be able to get it. So when I got a job, maybe I should turn down the effects. Hold on, we're gonna do that real quick, just so you guys can hear me a little bit. Go 6. All right. So anyway, I knew the game was coming out, so I had to get a job. I didn't have to. I did get a job, and basically I saved all the money I had to buy it. But I felt like a G because I was like one of the only few people that actually could afford it. It was so damn expensive. That was one of the problems with the PS3 when it first came out, was that it was just so damn expensive. So, but I got one of the last ones, and then they were out of stock for a while, and then unfortunately my PS3 died. I got the yellow light of death or whatever it was called. Basically, I think the motherboard overheated at some point, but the one that I have now is the replacement I got, but it doesn't have the backwards capability like the original one did. So there you go. More interesting facts about my life before I was a YouTube streamer. Another funny, ironic fact is that when this game came out, I didn't have HDMI cord, so I don't know what resolution I was playing at, but it did not look. I mean, obviously the game has aged, since 2006, but I didn't get to play it at the resolution it was designed for. Pretty straightforward. I wish I could find the multiplayer skins I had unlocked. I mean, you do certain things in the game mode, and then you get it. The only problem is that the servers for this game were shut down like in 2014, so basically I have no way of retrieving that. Shit, whoops, my bad. It doesn't seem like it's all that. I mean, I guess this is a different time. That didn't work. Grenade. I remember you could shoot the little tubes off the Chimera, and then they would they would start like running around and stuff. Or not running around, but like they would basically have like this cool death animation. I think I just shot one off. There he goes. Kind of wish I could get a different gun. I mean, I know as you progress, you get different guns, but does it actually tell you where to go? Oh, he's gone. He's a goner. Can I jump? No. I know that there was like also secrets too on the game that you could find. You know what? Now I feel like it's like too quiet. Maybe I should turn it up a little bit. We're gonna turn it up just a little bit. We're not gonna have it at 9, but we're gonna have it at 7, and music will go back to 4. How about that? There we go. That sounds a little bit better. Not too loud, but not too soft. Where are you? just hip firing. Oh, I gotta be careful too because my health is going down. I was trying to think to myself, like, it wasn't that tough, especially trying to be like in survivor mode. But if I remember correctly, it's the health regen that was the issue. So I remember I had to beat it in order to get like this cool multiplayer skin, but unfortunately I can't recover that data since the servers were shut down. So I can only really do the single player, which was perfectly fine with me. Ooh, a document. No pain. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that for now. Did I tell you where to go if we push select? Get to the bus depot, wherever that is. This doesn't look like I'm ready to be set up for an ambush. Grenade out. Damn. I know after you get your little power or whatever, you regen your health, so I'll have to be more more mindful. Hey, but at least I have full health now. I also know there was like not a skill, but like I guess an achievement inside the game. You don't get trophies on this game. This was way before trophies were even a thing. And I also checked that there's not a way for me to not to toggle, because I think toggles right now, but basically hold to aim, which is kind of standard in first-person shooters now. This game doesn't have that option to hold aim. It's just toggle. So you got to push it once to go into aim, and then you got to push it again to get out. Which is a little bit annoying, but it's whatever. You just use cover. Way too high. Grenade out. Kaboom. I remember the hedgehog grenades. I forgot about them. They were awesome. So I should be getting them soon. Hedgehog grenades are just grenades, are like little spiky grenades. I got 2. Did I get any skill points for that extra? Documents. Hello, Epictastic. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see, I have 4. Kill 3 Harbirds. So I have 2 things. Oh, I guess it's saved from my last one. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say. I was like, did I get them already? Cool. Alright, so this is the end of the first mission, so I remember this is where the next little cutscene goes. So I guess for now I'm gonna let the cutscenes play. They're not too lengthy if I remember correctly. But in case you've never played this game, definitely watch it.
Captain, you seeing this? What the hell is that?
It's a roach infestation, baby. It's all that warm weather. Ew.
No one knows exactly how Hale was infected by the Chimeran virus. Our only clue is a journal entry recovered from the body of a US medic. It says that he encountered a number of comatose soldiers in a dry creek bed. One of the soldiers, a sergeant, suddenly woke up. Unlike the other soldiers, his body had no wounds at all. The sergeant refused any kind of medical examination, insisting on catching up to the rest of the company.
Excuse me.
If that sergeant was in fact Nathan Hale, then he remains the only known person to wake up after being infected. Whether the Chimeran virus mutated within him, or whether his body had an innate resistance to it, remains a mystery.
A mystery to us all, unless you have Wikipedia and Google. I don't know if you really guys want to know. I won't spoil it, but yeah. All right, so I think after this, there's like a battle and like some little busty. I think it might be this level. That part's pretty cool. So we'll try and do that. But yeah, skill points on here were the pre-trophy thingies. I guess it might have been too much work for them to go back and try and implement the trophies, because I know they did that with Metal Gear Solid.
They told me Arrow 2 was wiped out. Come on.
Oh, I'm full. Oh, I'm actually missing my grenade launcher ammo, which is L1. No, R1. Ew. Little lizard thingies. Get away from me. There's gotta be more, right? Definitely gotta be more. Oh shit, watch out, guy. Get away from my friend. He survived. I wonder if that's a trophy. I saved you, dude. Where do we go from here? Because there's like a little fence. Oh, duh. Take the bridge. There's more. Switch. Oh, whoops. Oh, I got tag, you're it. I don't know what I did. We'll have to look later. Oh, let's try this. I got one. Oh, there's a health kit. Oh, these things. Okay. So now this is where my health can regen, or I can use those little health thingies to heal myself. Hello? Those grenades? Yeah. Lots of ammo. Okay, so we're going to be inside now. Oh, you actually get really close to the ground when you hold crouch. Okay. Hello? I know you're up here. I only saw y'all ran up here. Oh, that's why. Wait for my health to regen. Right. There you go. Kind of like Halo Reach. Well, I mean, in Halo Reach, you had like a shield. Or Halo 2. Well, no, in Halo Reach, I mean, you had your shield was your first defense, but then if you lost, like, the shield plus some health, depending on how much health you lost, you can actually regen it back. L1? L1 much? I don't know where he's at. Ooh, I got you at the legs. Whee! Headshot, baby. Somebody else was shooting, I guess maybe outside? I don't know. Or that he was just shooting through at me through the box? I don't know. I just heard gunshots or bullseye rounds. Sounds like Arlie Ermy.
This is 3. We're moving wounded. It's slow going. Baker 12. We've got what's left of 5 and 10. Approaching depot from Romeo Road. ETA 10 minutes. God damn it. Someone's got me around here. Where's Arrow?
Pretty dumb.
Came in over the AA.
Oh, I think I killed that guy. That wasn't smart.
All right, all Baker units, proceed to the
I could have sworn he died. I mean, it looked like he really did die. Oh, send me back for fire. I'll try to be more mindful. So what's that? Two deaths so far in the game? In the playthrough? Many more to come? Dead. Figure out what the alternate fire. I try to put the controls to mimic that of Battlefield 5 as much as I could. And it's just all hip fire. Got one. Possibly two. Alright. Make sure everything's reloaded. This time I'm taking my time before I jump down. I lost my grenades, man. What's up with that? He's down there. See how he's like shooting me, or trying to shoot me through the floor? Alright, so progress. This alternate fire, I think you tag him and then you shoot him, possibly. Oh, I have no more grenade launcher around, so gotta keep that in mind. Yeah. Sorry, dude.
We've lost King 6 on Kilo Road. You'll have to find another way to the depot.
The saber tooth. There's no like intel, right? I mean, I'm sure there is, and I probably missed it, but it's whatever. Do I have a machine gun? Oh, okay. Cool. If I remember correctly, I mean, it was cool to have this stuff, but didn't really get to use it. Say hello to my 50 cal, I guess. I mean, everything else seems... I can't aim down sights. Alright, cool. A little destructibility. Very nice, very nice. Gotcha. Yeah, I remember, and I think there's also a Jeep later on in the game, but you don't get to use it that much. Watch out for these barrels. Gotcha. Got you. I think I got him. Turn, baby, turn. Oh, watch out, there's another one. Oh, I missed. Headshot, probably, maybe, hopefully. So the tank only goes straight, so you have to point the direction. You can't like independently change the... You can't look one way and have the tank going forward, basically. early tank controls, I guess. I think of those bad guys. Look like good guys, but it's a good thing I didn't shoot.
The Americans regrouped at an abandoned bus depot in southeast York. Under the command of a Captain Winters, they staged a daring tactical offensive. The Chimera had begun to close in on their position. If the Americans could secure the site, they would have a perfect
I know, I was
landing
just
zone,
thinking that. I was
and
like,
the battle
I am a
would
tank
tip in their
hogger.
favor.
But I can't feel bad. I mean, if I'm good at driving a tank, then I'm good at driving a tank. I mean, I guess I have the benefit, especially of you know, getting out and repairing me. So everyone give props to Epictastic because he goes out of his way to repair my tank when we're playing Battlefield 5 and allow me to keep my kill streaks of like 46-1 and 88-0 and all those high numbers. Usually are contributor because of him.
They must know this is a prime landing zone. If we can hold it, we'll get some reinforcements of our own in here. Yes, sir.
Hey, I want that sniper rifle, yo. Oh. I didn't see you there. Hello. What am I doing? Somebody's behind me. Where did you come from? My dude. Hey, does your gun automatically reload when you switch it? No, it doesn't. Oops. That's some kind of like turret or something. See, like, oh, that's what it was. So that last one, I thought that guy died, but he just kind of like crouched over. Because it makes it kind of look like you... Do I have any grenades? Nothing. No. I can use this turret, right? I think I'm going to use this turret. Oh yeah. Time to use your own stuff against you, baby. I can't zoom in. This is like as zoomed in as I can get. Old school graphics though. I saw some jump down here. Oh, they got a turret. Every time they go down, I think they're dead. They're supposed to be dead. Hey, why are y'all shooting at me? I could have sworn you get a sniper rifle on this one. Probably not. I got some grenades. Of the hits. No, you're not dead. I got you. There's more. Oops. Pew, 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 pew. Where are the next guys coming from?
More hostiles to the west! They're coming around that fuel station! Wake up, ladies! We got more company! Hostile at the fuel station! 9 o'clock! Don't you stop until this square's full up to your eyeballs in shit and spinal fluid!
I think I got lucky with that. Ah. Yes, sir. I should have gone in there earlier, but
Cavalry's here. Perfect timing.
I should have known. I should have known.
Well, folks, we might just hold this little piece of heaven. Tapazzini, bring those tanks in here and scrape out a landing zone.
All right, another cutscene, guys.
Incoming!
The Chimera, bad sport.
We know from the craters that the Chimera ended the battle by launching spires. There is no defense against a spire attack. By the time you see them in the air, it's already too late. After impact, the spires release swarms of crawlers. Literally thousands of them can come from a single spire. Whole cities have been infected in minutes. After the crawlers have done their work, the Chimeras send in carriers to collect the dormant victims. The role of the carriers is to transport infected humans to conversion centers. It's at these locations that the Chimeran creatures are born. Hale was brought to a conversion center in the town of Grimsby. My convoy team and I were imprisoned at the same location. We had been captured uninfected, so we were put in makeshift pens until they could infect us.
Alrighty, so I know I guess at the beginning of the stream I showed you guys where I was at location wise in the story. This is literally where I was at. So I hadn't played too much into it. Let's see, 2011, what was out? I was probably playing Battlefield Bad Company 2 or Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Or maybe even Modern Warfare 2. I think Modern Warfare 2 had come out. I like nonstop played those games, so single player games were like things of the past for me. I don't remember how many levels are in the game, but I mean, maybe I could probably do it in like 3 live streams, maybe. I'm aiming for an hour, and I've been streaming for about 30 minutes so far, so and I think maybe another level or 2. Now we got the zombie chimera. Let me get this bottle. Right there. Yoink. Gotta shank somebody with it. Oh snap. I was like, did he fly? I don't know, but that looked kind of funny. It's the zombies, yo. I don't know, he flew that way. It was like a piece of debris or something. They look funny though. He can't open up these things. Hey, 50 round mag's pretty good, dude. Did I trigger something that I wasn't supposed to? Okay. I was like, I hope I didn't like reset the game or something.
Over here! The console! Shoot the console!
Damsel in distress, you know what's up.
Thanks for that. I'm Parker,
Hey, Sergeant Hale, 1st Rangers.
an American. We thought the Chimera stopped all of you in York.
Chimera?
Those creatures. Oh, you jammed it.
I didn't jam anything. You told me to shoot the console.
I'm sorry, Hale. Looks like you'll have to find your own way out. I'll be in touch. Frequency 77.6. It was strange enough that a lone American soldier was walking around a Chimeran conversion center. But it was his eyes that were most disturbing. They showed unmistakable Chimeran traits. It was subtle, but it was there. Whoever Nathan Hale was, he wasn't entirely human.
He's an alien. Dun dun dun. No, I guess I don't know if it's in Resistance 2 that it explains it, but I mean, obviously, I try to research the game before I started live streaming it, just so I could be up to date with knowledge. Spoiler alert: this game came out a long time ago, so spoiler alert. But he's like a part of some program where they're like, I don't know if they're engineered, but they're introduced or whatever the word would be. Oh, get off me. Did I push anything? I have to jump. I pushed R3 a lot. Whatever. So he's like, what's the word? Basically, they like expose him. That's what it's called. Expose him to it. He was exposed to the Chimera virus and tried to come up with some kind of resistance towards it. I didn't do that. But it was funny as hell. Something stuck. Is that him? Nope, something else. We will never know. Oh, it stopped. Is it a piece of wood? Oh well. Let's continue on without it. So anyway, yeah, he's exposed to the Chimeran virus, and that's how he's able to kind of not convert to it entirely, but at some point he does. It basically can only last so long. Come on. Peek. I know I didn't kill you. You did. Come out. Like, made you think. I guess I just probably use the bullseye since it seems to do more damage against them. I don't want no more zombie dudes trying to get me. No, get away! You're not supposed to come towards me, you're supposed to stay away. Can't really use that shotgun right about now. Okay, switch back. Guess it worked. It worked. I got him. I'm gonna kind of look around to see if there's any weapons. Any additional weapons. Guess I need to go there. Oh, whoops. I should use that one. Is it that way or this way? I'm sure you do. I think her name was Parker, if I'm not mistaken. I hope that metal rail's not absorbing all the bullets, because that's what it seems like. Alright. Oh, that thing sounds so friendly. Is another one below me. Ew. Alright, what's next? Checkpoint. I was like, it looks like an ambush of some sort. Any more? Hedgehog grenades. Nice, this is what I was talking about earlier. Oh, flashlight. Hedgehog grenades. There you go. That's the one where if you throw it at their feet, it like explodes and gets them. Right. It's a little quiet up in here. It's a little too quiet. Break your box, fool. Alright. I hear more of those zombie guys. I do want to throw. I just want to throw hedgehogs. I'm not gonna lie. I would want to buy like. There's this program called Action Wizard that I want to buy for the PS4 because it's kind of like Game Shark where you can get different stuff. I would love to have it just have like infinite hedgehogs and just keep spamming them. No, that's cheating, but you know, it's whatever, I guess. Hope you guys wouldn't mind. Gotcha, dude. Just for kicks and giggles, right? I'm gonna demonstrate right now. Oops. Hello. I keep getting the stuff mixed up. I keep thinking circles to throw the grenades, which I think is the original control. But I'm supposed to push L1 like in Battlefield 5, so. Darn me. Alright. Damn it. Missed that. Three headshots is all it takes. But I guess it's so tough to hit them in the head when they're moving or you're moving. No. Oops. How many times did I shoot this guy up there? Oh, I should have waited till somebody goes up there and then thrown a hedgehog grenade. Alright, do it now. Got him. I think I stopped it right. Alright. Get some health. I got a bunch of ammo. They were like shooting out boxes and all kinds of stuff, man. So it was the details that matter, man. Oh, look at this guy. He's barely hanging on to life. Never mind. I think I'm done with the level. Okay, wait. Like, no, you probably think you're done and you're not done at all. these at all. No, go away. That didn't even work. Thought for sure that was gonna work. Just throw that little destructo ball, but it didn't. Sad face. All right, cool. Next level.
The conversion center was built on top of an old fish cannery. Networks of tubes transported the bodies from one stage of conversion to another. Once humans are infected by the Chimeran virus, they fall into a coma. The virus begins changing their bodies from the inside out, eventually turning them into one of the Chimeran creatures. The conversion centers simply speed up the process.
So, I mean, I guess I'm done with the level, but I'm actually out of that area because I'm still in conversion. Quote unquote. You guys should be able to hear everything fine, right? Okay, yeah, on mine I just have it muted. Yeah, okay. I have my preview of the stream muted so I can hear myself talking while I'm talking, because then I can confuse myself. I'll just double check and make sure the audio is everything's good. So I'm gonna try and finish up this level, and I think that's gonna be it for the stream. But I think we're doing pretty well. It's not too bad. I mean, I can get a little reckless, so that can account for me getting shot up. Keep pushing circle. Oh, what? Did one of them hit me? I'm gonna look at my preview. I was like almost at full health. I mean, I know I wasn't like... Hold on, I'm watching it real quick. Wow. Dude, I like seriously just... I don't know what happened, but I was nearly at full health and I just died. I don't know, maybe a glitch or something? Somehow I just like... I wonder if like a piece of shrapnel or... I don't know, maybe the frames didn't capture. I watched it and dude, I just like immediately dropped. I don't know if I should count that one, but we have to because it's technically what happened. So, death so far 3, and I am sad. Forgot you have a little flashlight on here. Oh, that's cool. Backpacks and stuff. I can't remember if you could wear backpacks on the multiplayer. I wish there was a way to like just retrieve that information. Oh well. It's in the past, guys. It's in the past. Not the first game, and not the last game where I'll lose out on info like that. Where are you at, dude? There you go. Where are you at? I see you. Oh, did I shoot off your tubes? Show your side. I would like to shoot all the tubes off. I think I got them. I kind of want to remember what happens when you shoot all the tubes off. Do they just immediately die, or do they explode? I can't remember. Oh. I think I got him. Alright, so I was at 6. I think it tells you when you get a skill point, right? Yeah, it tells you in the corner. I'm like trying to think to myself, did I do it? Did I do it? No. No, I did not.
During the second phase of the conversion process, the humans are wrapped in cocoons. This accelerates the final stages of the conversion. What emerges from the cocoon is determined by the strain of the virus. Each Chimeran creature is created by a separate strain. What we call hybrids, the ones that most closely resemble humans, have the shortest gestation period. The more beastly creatures take months to create and are made from multiple human bodies.
Dun dun dun. I do have frag grenades. Like frag grenades and then 40mm underslung grenades. I only have 2, but you know, could work. Potentially. I'm just like making sure there's no intel that I'm missing. Yeah, go away, ugly things. Reloading. I wasted a grenade on y'all. Are we getting out of here though? Ew. Cocoons. Come on, more blow up. Wait for my health to regen. I think I got all of them on that guy. Anything I can blow up? Ooh, go over there. Oh wow, that dude died too. Okay, I guess I can go down now. Once I jump down, I can't go back up, so remember that. 3 shots. Dead. If he didn't make any noise, I wouldn't have heard him. So that's kind of his fault. Now, question, can you sprint on single player? No, you can't. Only in multiplayer. Got this guy. Got you. Oh, definitely. I stay back. I don't know, I was like, I don't know what kind of chain reaction it's gonna cause. But I think I got him. And enough time has passed where everything should settle down. Alright. Making sure there's no intel. Cool, cool. We're gonna go over here. Jump up here. Cross this bridge. I wonder if you can jump. I'm sure you can. There's probably little areas where they know that you're not supposed to be, but yet you can make it over there somehow. Can I do it here? Oh, yeah. I actually feel like you can kind of jump high on here. I remember on the multiplayer map, well, I don't remember which map it was, but there was ways where you could get out of the map and basically cheat. It was pretty cool, but of course you get voted to get kicked out of the round. All right, let's go down here. So we are going further into the conversion chamber, where I am being greeted by my pals. Shoot little hoses off. Oh snap! Hope I get y'all. No, that one should work. Whee! Oh, they did a swan dive. Oh, he's barely holding on. That would have been awesome if he just like fell. And I mean, of course, if I saw it too, but. I also did waste 2 grenades trying to do that stunt, so that kind of sucks. Here, we'll help this guy out. Just gotta make sure I don't fall off myself. We're almost there. There you go. Whee! And he's gone. Health. Take that. 3 shots. At least it seems like it's 3 shots to like the head area. Goodbye. Got it. So creepy. So I'm gonna assume I have to use that elevator thingy to go up. Yes. I was like, how much further down do I go? Yeah, playing it now, I'm like, it feels kind of bland a little bit. But I mean, at the time, then this game came out. This is a 14-year-old game, so.
The final stage of the Chimeran conversion process is.
I mean, obviously, if you played it today, you might be like, yeah, it's kind of a bummer, but.
Chimera are born. In the case of hybrids, a cooling apparatus is fused into their bodies. The Chimeran metabolism is roughly 12 times that of humans. This results in remarkable healing abilities, but also raises their body temperatures significantly. Without the cooling apparatus, the hybrids would overheat and die.
Oh, that's what the tubes are for. Kills them. Yeah, I definitely agree. This will be the last level I play. Where would I left off? I know the cutscene started, so I stopped talking. But basically, this game has it's really old. I mean, it's Jesus. In 6 years, it'll be 20 years old. But at the time, it played well, and frankly, I mean, in my opinion, it was really only the PS3 game to play. I mean, PlayStation needed something. I don't even remember. I think it was like Gundam Wing Dynasty or Dynasty Warriors Gundam and some other games, but the PS3 was just lacking some really good games, and that was one of the problems throughout its first couple years. There wasn't any like great games. Resistance was like the only game that people actually enjoyed, but I remember I got lucky that I chose that as my first game. But I remember looking, I was like, I was not impressed with all the other games I had. Goodbye, little pigeon thingies, a little ducky.
Sergeant, I've made it out of the camp. The hybrids are on full alert. Looks like you're going to have a fight on your hands.
But yeah, I mean, the graphics don't look terrible. I mean, so this brings up a good question. So since Insomniac made this game, and I just read not too long ago that Sony actually bought Insomniac as a studio, I wonder if it's even remotely possible they could even consider doing a remaster. I mean, this game got polished up a little bit, like the Master Chief Collection on the Xbox. Nice. Got a shotgun. Pressing R1 discharges both barrels. Okay. Cool. So don't want to do R1, do R2. So, yeah, I mean, just how 343 Studios redid the first two Halo games. I mean, I wonder, because, I mean, think about it, this game kind of saved the PS3. I mean, the PS3 would have gone on, but I can't think of another game that was even remotely close to being as popular as this game was when it first came out. At least in America. There you go. Heavenly Sword. That's the other one. And Heavenly Sword wasn't actually all that bad. But I just never played it. You know, every time, you know, with Sony and Microsoft and the Xbox, it's like Halo. And then, you know, Sony tries to have like a Halo killer, a.k.a. It just doesn't happen. I would say this was the closest. I think Killzone was really good, but Killzone didn't come out for another few years. Another year or two, if I'm not mistaken. 2008, possibly? Maybe 2007? Gotcha. Let me try using the shotgun real quick. At close quarters. Can you aim? No, there's no. Aiming down the side. Oh, that's puppy. Got you. Oh my god. Come on, regen. There you go. Y'all had like the perfect opportunity to kill me, and y'all messed up. Shame on you. Alright, well, I won't get full health, but it'll work. Oh, crap. Oh. I see you trying to act all slick. Yeah. But I mean, if you think about it, I mean, I can't say that Halo saved the Xbox, but the Xbox would have had a different life had Halo not come out. Because it was kind of the same thing with the Xbox. I mean, at the beginning, you know, what other games did the Xbox have that was even popular? It was Halo. And then even at that, most people didn't know about Halo until like maybe a year, maybe a couple months after it came out. It was like, hey, this game's really good. And then everyone wanted to play it, and then it blew up. But, oh, Intel, cool. Yeah, see, I think this is some time. Follow some cloven down from Lancaster. Interesting. I remember, was it the cloven? They were all like in black. And then they kind of changed the whole. Yeah, I don't know what level it is, but there's a level later on. You can find like a cloven soldier, and he's all dressed in black. And yeah. In Resistance 2, it kind of expands on what they are truly a little bit better. But in this game, they're kind of like a big mystery. But they're mentioned, so it's whatever. Alright, so did I come this way? Or am I going the wrong way? I really hope not. Yes. More. Get away from me. You got stuck on a fence, dude. I do like Halo though. And I wish the Xbox I had it on and was working. Because I want to go back and play it. I actually have the original Xbox and it actually works. But the only problem is... Hold on. So I have the original Xbox and it works. I played it. I have it connected to my old TV, which I'm using right now. But the only problem is it doesn't have HDMI. So there's got to be like some kind of converter or something that I could use. But I don't want to spend too much money on it just to play it. But I mean, if I would love to go back and replay the original Halo 1 and 2 on Xbox, but stream to YouTube. I think that'd be awesome. And I have the capture card for it, but I just need to find some way to convert that video and audio signal to HDMI, which I'm sure it's possible. I just haven't looked into it. Oh, he's dead. And the guys are like walking super slow. I know there's another one. There you go. Shotgun would be really good right about now. I mean, that's shotgun, sniper. So that sentry guns, it's like fish in a barrel. Come on, pop out. There you go. Where's that spaceship? So yeah, Resistance was my first PS3 game and my favorite for a long time. And then after that, Oblivion came along and I played the hell out of that game too. And I still have the original game, original disc. And same thing for Resistance. I was actually kind of surprised how well the case for Resistance was still... I mean, it wasn't like perfect condition, but I'd say it's still in pretty good condition. Hello. Shotgun's pretty strong on here. Intel? 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 Nope. I need more intel. I mean, that was a terrible waste of a frag grenade round, but oh well. I did it. For the stream, baby, for the stream. Okay. So there shouldn't be too many more guys. Yeah. That was a good time to use it. I think. There you go. I mean, it seems pretty quiet. There we go. I'm still getting hit? That seems very unfair. Ha ha ha. Get out of here. Oh. You trick me every time you go down. I think you're dead. Doesn't even take many shots to kill him. Dude. You can't hear them walk behind you at all. I'll probably play Killzone 2. That'd be another one to play. I remember that game, I beat it on the hardest difficulty. That was tough. Especially that last level. Ugh. I wonder how that game has aged. I remember it had some like weight, like your character felt heavy. I don't know if that was an attempt to make it more realistic, but I wasn't a big fan of that. Definitely slowed the game down.
Prove it, Sergeant, or you'll find yourself left behind.
You ain't gonna leave me behind. I'm the one who saved you. I should have my sensitivity all the way up and do like a quote-unquote 360 no scope. For
I was
really
able to make it
nostalgic
to the
times.
surface and summon a rescue. Flying into the Chimeran territory was always dangerous, but we had to risk it. Hale made it out shortly after. I looked for any further signs of conversion. Fever, nervous movement, paranoia. There was nothing. Just the gold-colored eyes. We flew directly to Manchester. Soldiers had been trying to recover the convoy ever since my squad was ambushed. They knew what was in it. They knew it was our last hope for defeating the Chimera. I wanted to take Hale back to Northern Command for debriefing. Maybe he could sense I was suspicious of him. He joined the Manchester squad before I could say a word.
Path of least resistance. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna quit the game, or I'm gonna save the game here. I mean, I should be saving automatically, but I'll save it in a second, and just kind of give you guys some updates as to what's going on with the channel. I mean, it's nothing bad, but I know Fallout New Vegas, for whatever reason, I guess people really enjoyed Fallout New Vegas. Hold on, I'll call that Fallout New Vegas. Alright, let's save it real quick. Alright, so Fallout New Vegas, my very first stream with PlayStation Now, and even as choppy as it was, I was really amazed to have seen. It was like, at the time, it may have gone up 700 something plus views on that game. Let me turn down the music for now, just while we're talking. So, Fallout New Vegas, 700 plus views. My very first stream. Streaming the game from PS Now on my PS4 and then streaming it. So my internet at the time was really bad, so it was like kind of choppy at times. But since then, I did Fallout 4 again. And even then, on the comments on some of my videos, I had people asking to go back to New Vegas. So I am working on trying to get a PS3 copy of the game. So this way, it's being streamed directly from the PS3, just like how it is now for Resistance. So this way, there's no lag. I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. It's running straight from the PS3. So I'm working on that. I want to finish up my GoldenEye series. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to rename them. Because right now, I think it's like level 1, level 2. And honestly, that's an injustice to that game because that game was awesome. So I need to go back and I need to rename them. Dam, level, facility, runway, blah, 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 blah. And then on top of that, I am working on a stop motion video with Halo, Mega Blocks, Mega Constructs, and Legos. It won't be a long video, but I am going to try and make a lengthier video in the future. And this is going to be kind of like a test previews teaser, I guess. Kind of work on like the animations of getting them to walk and making it look clean. This is going to be like my little rough draft of that video, but I'm going to try and make it really cool. And then on top of that, or in addition to that, I do want to make another Battlefield 5 parody vid centralizing around monster trucks and like a monster truck ad. So I'm going to work on that. So I'm going to definitely put some more time into this channel, guys. So don't worry, I need to start up a Facebook page for this channel and also a Twitter and possibly even Twitch, and so we can get more interaction with these guys, because I definitely want to put more time and attention to this outside of what I've been doing so far. So I hope to have everyone's engagement and all that, and your feedback is always appreciated. Really, this is kind of like a big hobby for me, so if anybody wants to watch and just, sit here and watch me talk and do whatever, then I'm all for it. So if you enjoy my content, guys, definitely like, subscribe, comment on the video itself. Tell me what you want to see, and I'll see if I can work into it and find a way to stream it. So this is it for me, guys. I'm taking off for the rest of the night. It was a pleasure. Catch you guys on the next episode. Peace out.